Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome to Babylon Kidcast 2081. And this evening, we again have two of the delighting students from Babylon Grade 10. Why don't we start with the introduction, people?
Hello, my name is Reesta Dahal from grade 10 A1 and talking about when I joined this school. It's been 3 years since I joined this school.
Hi, my name is Rojal Chaudhary, a student from grade 10 A2. It has been 3 years since I joined this school.
Okay, so both of you came to the school almost at the same time.
Yeah.
So why don't we start with you? What are experiences at Babylon, like good experiences you had?
The experience far, it's been so good. Everything with the facilities and everything is so good. Even they took us to the tour and different thing. It was so good, and the thing that I like the most about my experience, my memories, is that we went for NCC training in grade 8 outside Bordivas, and it was filled with so many memories, and we were able to meet friends from different school, and it was so fun.
So it was good.
Yeah.
Okay, what about Rosa?
As you already told, we did NCC training and went for Badivas for pass out parade as a cadet. And other talking about other more experience, we went to scout camp we went to scout camp in Chitlang, which was of 1 night 2 days. In those 2 days, we created a lots of memories, and we did fun games and other activities.
Well, it's true that school life gives us a lot of memories
Yeah.
altogether, right? But there are also cases where you might have regrets about things. Are there anything as such, Rosa?
Yes, there are quite few regrets, but the major one is, uh, at the beginning of the at the very beginning when I came here, I was so afraid to talk and ask about questions to teachers. After a long period of time, I realized that not talking with teachers, it's hard to get good marks and all.
Okay, so not opening up to teachers has been part of regret for you.
Yeah.
Yes, what about you?
Mine, there are a lot of regrets, and the main one is like though I used to be close to friends before when I came to school, but later I stopped talking to them. Like, I do talk with them, but like less, and I'm not able to open up to them, so that
Okay, so that has been a part of regret that you're not able to open up to your friends.
Yeah.
Had you opened up, it would have been better, right? Yes, it's true. How do you feel overall? Like you're almost at the verge of leaving school, like almost leaving school.
like
Uh,
it
how do you
feels
feel?
bad,
It
like
feels
not being able to talk with them properly and
Mhm.
going far away from them.
Yes, that is what happens usually after SE. Although we make lots of promises to stay in touch every single time, we don't do that much, right?
Yeah.
What do you think, Rosa? Are you going to stay in touch with all the friends?
I might not be touch with my friends because I don't like to be online. and all.
So you're not
And
into
so-
social media at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so things apart, how would you describe your academic life at Babylon?
Mm,
How are you doing with the studies?
in 10th class, before the say, it was all about homework assignment and less focus in studies. But now we are very near to an SE.
Yeah.
So my teachers are giving more practice question, and how to deal with question, how to manage time in exam and all. Yes.
So the
Yeah.
teachers have been good to you after, like they were good to you before as well, but
Yes.
after the vacation, they have been more into exam-oriented teaching methods, like right. What? How do you find it different between, like in between the time before the and now? How do you
Before
define
the as you said, it was all about homework. Sometimes we used to get homework of all the 7 subjects. But now, since after DOSE, like the SE is coming near and teachers are focusing on that. So it's like they gives us practice question to practice, and we need to submit it earlier too.
So you still got homeworks,
Yeah.
but at least they are
As a practice.
okay. They're preparing you better for SE.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you put forward your classroom activities. Like, how would you define them? The things that you're doing in class right now, how would you put it?
The class it's really effective. In the morning we have tuition of 2 periods and maths, which is really hard for me. Like I not so good in math, and normal classes are also good. And even we have tuition in evening, and we have extra classes for 3 and 4, between 3 and 4, and it's really effective for us to study.
Okay, so you've got regular classes in the afternoon and extra classes morning, evening, right?
Yeah.
How are your morning and evening extra classes going?
My morning and extra classes are going well. I studied all maths. I am good at maths, but not the other subject. I'm, yeah.
So you're good in maths and not in other subjects.
Yeah.
How did you become good in maths?
By practicing, like my teachers are giving more practice and giving pressure to by giving it, and so I did, and yeah.
So, Rosal, overall, how would you describe your school environment?
Mm, it was good.
It is good. It is good, right? You've been benefiting out of it a lot.
Yeah.
What about, like, since both of you stay in hostel,
Mhm.
how would you describe your hostel environment?
My hostel environment is pretty good because my roommates, friends are really supportive, and they also support me in my academics, physical parts, and they are always be with me in every time. And yeah.
So, the best part about hostel for you are your inmates, your roommates, and all.
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Hostel is kind of good. Like everybody, they're close with you. They are good. Even the teacher, our hostel wardens, is good. And like when we are troubling with the question, they help each other by solving the question and teaches us. Like it's so good being in hostel.
I stayed in hostel myself for like almost 7 years, right? And I have a lot of memories in hostel that I still want to leave, right? Are there any such memories in hostel that you'd like to continue living? What would you miss the most about hostel?
Like the day before we went to Gandruk, as every junior went home on the weekend and we're there, and during that time we sang, we did a lot of crazy activities in hostel before going to Gandruk, and
It
that
was
would
fun.
be, yeah.
Okay, that's good. So your time before this year's excursion, like night stay excursion, was one of the best moment of all. That's good. But fun apart, right? How have you been doing with your studies? What grades? What are your expectations when it comes to your SE grades?
For my studies, I'm kind of good at language subjects, like, but talking about maths and science, I'm very bad at it. I'm like not so good at it, very weak. And for SE, targeted 3.8, but seeing my condition right now, I think I will target for 3.7 or 3.65.
Okay, that was the initial target, 3.8, but you feel like it's not,
Yeah.
you're not yet there.
Yeah.
What could be the reason behind it?
Like I'm lacking behind in those difficult subjects.
Mhm.
Even though like sir teaches us very well, I do understand while teaching, but later when it comes to solving exam, like that everything
You're a
go
bit
off of
nervous
my
there.
mind.
Okay, so your brain stops braining. That is what you people
Yeah.
use now, right? During the exam. Rosal, what about you? The same question.
Um, um, Before months ago, I was really weak in all maths, but now I'm practicing and focusing on practicing it on for my SC examination. I'm focusing on my weaker subjects, each 1 and 2 hours a day, and my target GPA is 3.45. I'm thinking about that. I will get it. So,
Okay, so you're expecting A at the very least for your SE, right?
mm.
As you were talking about your weaker subjects, you didn't mention one. Like, what subjects are you weak in?
My weaker subject is like science or maths. Yeah, or science or maths are
Okay,
my
those
weaker
two are
subjects.
your weak subjects, but you've been improving on it. Are you improving those subjects?
Yeah, I'm practicing. I'm reading by studying with giving half an hour a day each subjects. I'm giving each subject, all subjects, half an hour, 1 hour. Yeah.
Based on how you prioritize it, you've been giving time of like 30 minutes to 60 minutes each, right? That is very good thing that you've been planning things out. But had you started doing this right before, how would you, like right at the beginning of a grade 10, how would that impact your grades?
Uh, Before, at the very beginning, I was not. I was not. I was not.
You're not very much focused into studies.
Yes, but after that, say everyone prioritizing. Huh?
Everyone's prioritizing your studies, yes.
Yes, from that I am planning that it will help me, and I'm doing it.
Okay, so it could have been better had you started it right before, but now at least it is uh, pacing up well.
Yeah.
What grade differences have you made in first, mid, and second term? Like, what are the differences in the grades? How was your first term exam? How was the midterm exam and second term exam? How do you compare them?
In first term exam, I did not did well, but after seeing my first term, I pushed myself to get at least more than before, and I get it in midterm. And now we pre-qualifying. I also did it better than midterm examination.
Okay, so you're gradually improving.
Yes.
Yes. Have you been gradually improving?
Yeah.
How?
Like first time I was not in my exam didn't go well, na. And in during midterm I did pretty good than first term, and again in pre-qualifying my grade gradually increased subject wise, not that whole grade, and like I've been improving from first
Okay,
term.
you've been improving a lot, and that is what has led you to putting up your target grades that you're assuring us and yourself of securing, right? Okay, that's a very good thing. But what matters the most when you're putting up with your studies is habits and routines. So I'd like to know more about your routine.
Okay, in hostel, we usually get up at 5, or if you want, we can wake up at 4 too. And from 5, we get ready and get out. Like for at 5, we wake up and we get ready within half hour, and we study till 6:30. And we come down to have our breakfast, and after that, our normal school days goes on. And we reach back to hostel at 5:30 evening after our whole school session is end, and we go to have our dinner at 7, and we have to wake up till 10:30 studying. But if you want to wake up more, you can wake till 11
Okay.
12 also.
If you want to stay awake for a longer period of time, you're still allowed to do that.
Yeah.
Do you do that, Rosal?
Yeah, I do.
So, is your routine a bit different from hers?
No, I guess not. It's as she already shared. We are hosteler, and we have lots of rule to follow, and yeah.
So basically, your routines are the same, but during the time of necessity, you give more time to your studies by staying awake for longer or waking up early. That's how your routine goes, right? Okay. I think we've talked enough about your studies and all, right? How are your parents behaving, or how are your parents treating you now since you're away from from your home, right? You might have been communication with them once or twice a week at least. What are your conversations? How do you talk to them? What do they tell you?
Like they usually tell us to focus more on our study, and even if you do bad now, you better be improving till SU. You should get good
As a
marks.
threat, or
No, not as a threat.
okay.
Not as a threat,
So
as a good one.
yes, your parents are really looking forward to you people doing absolutely great in SE, right?
Yeah.
So I hope the best for you both, and I hope you can absolutely ace your exam. Best of luck, and it was nice talking to you.
Yes,
Thank you,
thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.